Hello everyone, welcome to the Monday forecast for the beginning of the week. So I had a really good EJ trade, but first we're starting with the euro and the US dollar as usual. For this pair, it is currently range bound from what I would say. It is stuck in this general area. So one thing to note, Mondays and Tuesdays predominantly range bound days, so we're definitely being a lot more careful at the beginning of the week. As you can see, broke the low, retraced, broke the high, retraced, broke the low, retraced again. What I'm looking for right here is really simple. I'm looking for a large impulse to the upside, or I'm looking for a large impulse to the downside, and then either a flag or a nice break and a retest. Same thing to the downside, so a nice flag or a nice break and a retest. So I need to see a large impulse, large consecutive blue or red candles, so like this, a nice push up, and not just a fake out. A fake out would be, I think I talked about it the last time, but this is a fake out. Basically one candle push and then a straight retrace back into the range. Another thing to be careful of is these areas may have some liquidity, especially the one on the top. People are selling here, selling here, selling here. They keep their stops in this general area, so we need to be careful how the price reaches these boxes. Then euro and the Japanese yen. So this is the trade I was in. Let's just quickly go over why I was in this. So right here, replay. Right here, really clean ascending, breaking, leaving wicks, and then breaking, retracing, then broke, left double wicks, retraced, took out all of the retail traders that were selling here, had a momentum shift to the downside, a really large impulse to the downside, so another really good sign with a clean close, so almost no wick on the bottom, and I immediately had another run. Got tagged in with the next candle, and then price shot to the downside, and I just kept moving my stops underneath most recent highs, as we can see here. And at one point the trade was even running at 30% or something like that. So right here, yeah, so as we can see, 25% is what I banked, so I got taken out right here. On the top here, I got taken out for 25% on this trade with a 13 pip stop loss. And at one point we were running at around, what was it, like 33% or something like that. So really crazy numbers, but this is the importance of having a trailing stop loss rule. So I was really hesitant to take profits right here when we created this huge wick and this large blue candle, so I wanted to close it for around 14%, but again I have a trailing stop loss rule. Because of it, I could not close. I would have broken my rules, so that this is why it's important to have it trailing, since right now I banked 25% when I could have made a mistake of closing out too early, and I could have banked only 14 to 15%. So in trading, it's maximizing the losses and minimizing it's maximizing the winners and minimizing the losses. This is a prime example. So even if you had 20 or 30 trades in a row, this would have taken you out of drawdown, or even maybe put you at break even. So just one trade is enough to save all of your losses. So I know I had a 23 or 24 trade losing streak, and then this one trade would have taken me back to profit. So that's really crazy how trading works, but we need just a few good trades in a year to make around 60 to 100%. So if we just had one of these types of trades every 2 months, we would be absolutely golden. So right now what I'm seeing is not really good price action. So I'm seeing a bit of a V reversal, but not really a good defined V. I'm more seeing push down, aggressive retrace, and then price starting to range around. What I would look for is same as on EU, large impulse to the upside, flag or a break and retest, or a large impulse to the downside, and then a flag or a break and the retest. And one thing also to note, this trade did pass my traders with edge challenge, so I will post a screenshot as proof. So yeah, now I am funded with Traders with Edge. That's really good, and we will see how that funded account will work out. But let's continue with our forecast. So yeah, nothing to see right now. Range bound, I'm looking for a large impulse up, large impulse down. Moving on, Aussie US dollar, same thing as EU, same story, stuck in a range. I am looking for a nice push up, or I'm of course looking for a nice push to the downside, a nice flag or a nice break and a retest. So that's about it for AU. No opportunity for me to enter anywhere. Price is definitely stuck in this larger range, so yeah, I'm not seeing what I want to see. AJ, it is interesting, so I didn't have an order run anywhere here. Nothing really fit my plan. No break was enough, or maybe there was an engulfing pullback here, which I did not like. Actually, the price action was pretty descending, so I did not take it. I'm of course talking about this example right here. So again, the impulse was okay, but price action was definitely starting to show me a slowdown in momentum, so I did not take it. Then we had this V reversal, and after a V reversal I expect a range, and I expect for the price to push up and then give me a nice entry right here. So if we get that, I will look to buy. That is a high probability pattern. It doesn't happen very often. When it happens, usually they work out pretty good. If we get a push down, I will of course look to sell, but it needs to be a nice large convincing push. The pound has been really sleepy for the past couple of days, actually couple of weeks I would say even. Definitely stuck in this sideways range on the overall price action scale. What I'm looking for, especially on the pound where I need to see a nice large impulse up or a nice large impulse down, is nice push, flag or a break and retest to the upside, or a nice push, flag or a break and retest to, of course, the downside on the pound and the US dollar. Really simple stuff, what I'm looking for there. NJ, so New Zealand Japanese yen. For this one, what I'm seeing is, well, same as AJ. Opportunity to enter here. I did not take it. I did not want to, for the pullback candle, to engulf two of the impulse candles. It would show me a momentum shift. So it's good that I did stay out of this one. I believe it would have been a loss, or actually my entry would have been here. Again, I did not want the entry candle to engulf three of the impulse candles. That's definitely a big warning sign to me. Other than that, I saw no entries. Right now, I'm seeing the same story as on the Aussie and the Japanese yen. I'm seeing a V reversal and the range start to happen. I'm waiting for a push up and then to buy. Of course, that would be a high probability pattern. We are still stuck right here between the most recent low and the most recent high. So I'm waiting for the price to break out. If it breaks to the downside, look for a flag or a break and retest, but we need to see a nice strong impulse down. That's about it. Market is sleepy, what is definitely to be expected at the beginning of the week. Really happy about the EJ trade, got funded with Traders with Edge, so a really good beginning of the year, and good luck with your trading. Be a bit more careful right now. I would say we have had some news, so wait for the price to develop a bit. I will see you guys in the next trade recap and forecast.